Greetings for the day. Dear friends and colleagues, today we are going to deliberate on one of the important topics, that is greenhouse gases, also called as in short form GHG, which is responsible for the climate change and global warming. So you can see this pictorial depiction usually seen in many schools and colleges books. So we'll see one by one in details. So introduction, the greenhouse gases inventory covers the 7 direct greenhouse gases under the Kyoto Protocol. So the Kyoto Protocol has defined the greenhouse gases, and which are 7 and which are directly responsible for the global warming. So which are they? The first one is the carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide, one of the major constituent of greenhouse gases responsible for the global warming, followed by methane, then nitrous oxide, then hydrofluorocarbons, perfluorocarbons, PFCs, sulfur hexafluoride, nitrogen trifluoride. So these gases contribute directly to climate change and owing to their positive radiative forcing effect, while the HFCs, PFCs, SF6 and NF3 are collectively known as F gases. In general terms, the largest contributor to the global warming is carbon dioxide, which we have discussed, which makes it the focus of many climate change initiatives. Methane and nitrous oxide contribute to a smaller portion, typically less than 20%, and contribution of the F gases is even smaller in spite of their high global warming potential at less than 5% of the total. Also reported are 4 indirect greenhouse gases like nitrogen oxides, carbon monoxide, non-methane volatile organic compounds, and sulfur dioxide. Now we will see the overview of greenhouse gases. The overview of 7 greenhouse gases which you have seen. So you can see the carbon dioxide is a major contributor of greenhouse gases, which constitute around 79.4%, that is approximately 80%. So the 80% of the global warming is because of the only one greenhouse gas, that is carbon dioxide. The second most contributor is the methane, which contributes to 11.5% of the global warming, followed by is nitrogen dioxide, that is 6.2%, and 3% is the F gases, that is hydrofluorocarbon, perfluorocarbon, sulfur hexafluoride and nitrogen trifluoride. So this is a pie chart depiction of the overview of greenhouse gases. The gases that trap heat in the atmosphere are called greenhouse gases. So why they are called greenhouse gases? Because they trap the heat from again back entering into the space, and that is resulting in the warming of the temperature of the earth. For each greenhouse gases, a global warming quotation, that is GWP, was developed to allow comparisons of the global warming impact of different gases. Means that each gas has its different global warming potential, and that has been evaluated. Especially, it is a measure of how much energy the emission of 1 ton of a gas will absorb over a period of time, that is typically a 100-year time horizon. Relatively, that 1 ton of carbon dioxide, the gases with higher global warming potential absorb more heat than the gases with the lower global warming potential, and thus contribute to more to global warming. Now we'll see one by one. The first is carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide enters the atmosphere through burning of fossil fuels like coal, natural gas and oil, solid waste, trees, and other biological material, and also as a result of certain chemical reaction, example cement production. The carbon dioxide is removed from the atmosphere or sequestered when it is absorbed by plants as part of their biological carbon cycle. So here again pie chart is given regarding how much carbon dioxide is contributed to global warming by the different sources. So if you see the sources, the transportation is the maximum contributor of carbon dioxide, around 35%, followed by electricity. So electricity is generated majorly to coal and natural gas, so it contributes 31%. Industries again contribute 15%. Then residential and other commercial activities contribute 11%, and 8% are other non-fossil fuel combustions. So you can see the sources are the transportation, electric industry. So how you can prevent? Energy conservation, fuel switching, carbon catching by sequestering, changes in use of land and land management practices. So these are some of the methodologies adopted for the minimization of the emission of carbon dioxide. Now we'll see methane emissions. So if you see this pie chart, almost 29% of methane is emitted by natural gas and petroleum systems. So the source of methane is nothing but the natural gas and petroleum, which is contributing 29%. Then 25% of methane is contributed by enteric fermentation processes. 15% is contribution from landfill, 8% from manure management, coal mining 6%, flooded land again 6%, and others 9%. So if you see the sources, there are agriculture, energy, industry, waste from homes and business. Prevention methods are industry upgrading equipments, generation, methane emissions, agriculture, methane from waste capturing, waste from homes, and capturing landfill methane for destruction in the flare system. Now nitrous oxide emission. So if you see this pie chart, you will come to know the agricultural soil management contributes 73% maximum, followed by stationary combustion 5%, wastewater treatment 5%, manure management 4%, transportation 4%, other emissions 3%, 5%, and LUCF is emissions 3%. So if you see the sources that are agricultural, fuel combustion, industries, and waste. Prevention, agriculture, what you can do, reduce nitrogen based fertilizers, fuel, reduce motor vehicle fuel combustion, industry, technology upgradation, and fuel switching are the options to reduce nitrous oxide emission. Now emission of fluorinated gases, that is F gases. So if you see this pie chart, substitution of ozone depleting substances contribute 92%, followed by electrical transmission and distribution, that is 3%, electronic industry 2%, then HCFC 22 production 1%, and production and processing of aluminum and magnesium 1%. So if you see the sources of fluorinated gases, it is substitution for ozone depleting substance, industry, transmission, and distribution of electricity. How you can prevent? Substitution of ozone depleting substances in home and business, substitute with low global warming potential. Industry, replace these gases with alternatives. Then sulfur hexafluoride is used in transmission and distribution of electricity. There you can reduce it. Transportation, that is leakage of refrigerants during the transportation of air conditioning systems. So these are some of the prevention methods. So thank you friends for patiently listening to my video. So once again I request you to keep on watching my videos and subscribe my videos. Thank you.